call Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and that's the name of who people call God and who people call Jesus in the Hebrew, which saying that in the Hebrew is very important because the frequency in the actual language is something more spiritual than just speaking in English. But I'm just getting into this topic right here about these nuclear fallout bomb shelters. And a lot of people, they've been posting them since this year started too. You know, stuff from a month ago, 5 months ago, a week ago. They've really been doing this, but I just happened to come across one recently. And before I play this video, I'm just going to this one scripture. This is just something short too. I ain't gonna make it too long. No, as well, it'll be something quick and straight to the point. But it's in the book of Luke, chapter 16, verse 8. And it says, "And the Lord commended the unjust steward, because he had done wisely for the children of this world, in their generation wiser than the children of light." And when you look up the children of light, and you go into it, it's talking about Israelites. Children of this world is talking about these heathens, these Gentiles, these other nations, Esau, Edomites, Amalekites, Elam, Ishmael, all them. Because these people, they know what's coming, but meanwhile, a lot of people, they don't even know about none of this shit. I'm gonna let this play. I'm gonna let a few of them play, and I'm gonna go into some more scriptures too.
You gotta see the neighborhood. We got a dive bar, sushi bar. They've even got a place where they do that bar.
Guys, welcome back to another episode of Atlas Survival Shelters. You know, people are always asking me, like, how long do you need to stay in your bunker in case there's a nuclear bomb?
And see, the thing is, when you read into the scriptures, it says, but yeah, let me get that before I let this play. It's in the book of Peter. It's in the book of 2 Peter. It says, verse 3, it's like chapter 3, verse 10. It says, "But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up." And in verse 11 it says, "Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought you to be in all holy conversation and godliness?" Now, these devils, they trying to escape it. That's why they building these bunkers and shit, because they know. I'm quite sure they don't came across these scriptures and heard about them, or they watch the news and hear about the nuclear arms race and these hypersonic and supersonic missiles that they trading off and selling and building and testing. So they're getting ready. These other countries, they got bunkers and DUMBs, the deep underground military bases. That's what they call them. For they civilians over in the U.S. Ain't none of that shit for our people, but even without that, people still not being alert. That's why that scripture say back in the book of Luke. It say, "For the children of this world are in their generation wiser than the children of light." Now let me play this some more.
There's a lot of myths out there, and if you ask 5 different people, you get 5 different answers. But we're going to go talk to a guy that's been selling radiation equipment for 20 years. I suggest you watch this entire video. I know it's going to be about 20 minutes long, but trust me, it's good.
And I watched most of this yesterday. I ain't finna play this whole shit. I just want to get straight to the point and show some of the stuff they got down there, because they know what's coming.
Because you are
About to buy all this shit and make all this shit for no reason. They got Esau with all these damn ads on here so they can make money and shit.
Here?
No, we're safe, but this is the normal background radiation. Here's some sources though, and you can see with it right here that it's picking up more off of the sources.
Is that like a little sniffer thing right there?
This is actually a Geiger counter. This is a Geiger Mueller tube inside that probe right there, which is the same as what you would have in the handheld unit.
So why does somebody need that one over the other one?
What we tell people is if you can only afford 1 meter first, always have it be a high range meter, because this will warn you of the dangerous levels of radiation that you need to leave immediately for or take shelter. This unit here would be for lower levels for decontamination, checking food or water. It's good to have, but if you can only own one instrument, you always want it to be a high-range instrument first.
Let's see. I'm gonna play another video too real quick. I'll find the scripture. It says bend the bow and shoot arrows on it. But
I saved money with it, which was customized insurance. Some of it went towards a family trip. Can't say where.
Oh no, it's just advertisement. It's lucky, man. They got advertisement on everything so they can make money. That's all it is.
We got a dive
See, you can tell who just bought money or putting information out for truth's sake. People that just putting information out for truth's sake. Ain't no ads and all that shit. Ain't trying to make no money out of that shit. Trying to alert people. Ultimately, alert the elect, because that's who really be listening and paying attention anyway.
All in all, it's a pretty great place to live.
With neighborhood insights straight from the locals, Trulia helps you discover a place you'd love to live.
Now, this lady in New Mexico, which is silly, showing her bunker and stuff. You know, go to her. We'll talk about the door. She got a little shack. It look like it ain't nothing when you go down.
Okay,
got this
so
in
go
it.
ahead and do it. Let's open it up. Okay.
Let's skip through some more. She got all type of stuff in the beds and stuff. Toilet paper and shit, medical supplies.
So have you ever noticed the temperature down here? It's below freezing outside, but it's,
Stays the same.
what temperature is it staying here? Like,
Between 59 and 60 degrees.
really? So it never gets cold or hot? It doesn't
Stays
change?
the same.
Okay, and then there's your shower. I bet you've taken some showers in there, huh?
My husband put a little hot water heater on the bottom.
Okay. So then you've got your private bunk room here, and they went with camo. Now this lady, I know you guys are seeing her face there, but she's been on national television and global television more times than she can count, doing interviews on her bunker. So each one's a little dressed up, and okay, that's cool. I'm surprised there wasn't a bottle of booze underneath there.
You'll see in a minute.
I like the camo though. It looks really good.
Reminds me of the old days of trains.
Yeah. Okay, so then you got a secondary door that opens into, now this is a 26-foot bunker?
Yeah.
Okay, so you've got the living room here, and she's got a camouflage couch, and she's got some Wise food up there. She's got got American Indicair filtration system. Got a clock up there, that's smart. And then I like how you did the blinds to cover your escape tunnel. So if you pull the curtains, can you pull them?
See, they think all this shit gonna help them out. Now you read the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, verse 14, it says, put yourself in array against Babylon round about. All you that bend the bow, shoot at her. Spare no arrows, for she has sinned against the Lord Yahweh. Now, when it's talking about arrows, it ain't talking about no actual arrows. It's talking about no missiles. Because they go into it when you think about military terminology they use. They call a missing nuke or something like that, a broken arrow or something like that. If I ain't mistaken, but let me look that up just for edification. So yeah, all these different countries, they coming against Babylon, which Babylon is America for the people that says Rome or some other region on the earth. Mystery Babylon is America. Let's see, term used for stolen nukes. No, missing nukes. Oh, here you go right here. Term used for missing nukes. And all this information you can look up for yourself too. This ain't nothing I'm just pulling out of thin air. It say broken arrow refers to an accidental event that involves nuclear weapons, warheads, or components and does not create a risk of nuclear war. These include accidental or unexplained nuclear detonation, non-nuclear detonation, or burning of a nuclear weapon. So the scriptures mentioned this years ago about the arrows being shot over here. And there ain't no coincidence that they call them broken arrows. Now I'm going to let this play just a little bit more, and we're going to another scripture.
Oh, wow. Okay, so you've got your escape tunnel, and you've got food.
And you can't escape the Most High. But I'm going to just pause that right there. You can't escape the wrath of the Most High. If you want to get you, he'll get you.
You can get customized insurance
and save money with Liberty Mutual.
The rocket equation, it's a beautiful thing. No astronaut launches for space with their fingers crossed. That's not how we deal with risk. What
All right, well, that's what this video basically about.
Again, he's the one
Got Esau in space. Now I'm just in this video on this scripture.
slowly backing away.
It's in the book of Amos,
With the separation burns.
chapter 9, verse 2. Say, though they dig into hell, and shall my hand take them. Though they climb up into heaven, this will I bring them down. Here they go climbing up into heaven with their space stuff. It says, and though they hide themselves in the top of Carmel, I will search and take them out thence. And though they be hid from my sight in the bottom of the sea, that's why I command the serpent, and he shall bite them. Talking about them deep sea creatures down there, like Leviathan or whatever other creatures the Lord got down there. So,
That's right.
no matter where they go and hide at,
Down, we're going to start seeing Dragon begin.
Most I got it all mapped
above
out.
The International Space Station, and then coming up.
and of course they got space hotels and all that stuff too. That's why they keep flying rockets and shit up there.
Will be coming. That should be in about 4 or 5 minutes from now.
Putting supplies
And
and
so we're going to see Dragon
all type of
just
other
kind
stuff in orbit, satellites, whatever it may be.
Station and eventually fly out of
So Lord's willing, this was edifying.
And the approach ellipsoid.
Call all your high about
So
Shem Show.
here's one of my favorite things.
Shalom to the apostles and the elders and other teachers, and shalom to the elect.
So 200 meter radius. That would be a much bigger sphere.